my channel. So today's video is going to be another foundation review, and it's going to be the E.L.F. foundation review. I had got a few things from E.L.F., so it's basically going to be a semi-entire face look using E.L.F. products. And I got my box today, and what I got was the Flawless Finish Matte Foundation, the Perfect Eye, I think that's the eye palette, the contour palette, and then I got the makeup base and the HD powder. So, and I got the Bake highlighter. So let me go through the box. All right, so this is the contour kit. This is the E.L.F. Bare Luminous Matte Primer, so I'm gonna use this. This is the HD highlight. I got the E.L.F. Mad Matte eyeshadow palette, and I got the Bake highlighter. Y'all know how much I love my highlighter. And of course, I got the E.L.F. foundation. I got stuff on my nose. It may be too dark. It may be too dark because I did have to go to the color chart on the website. But what I may have to do is take a little bit of my Maybelline foundation and try to work that out. Oh, this is the HD powder. So I may have to take a little bit of my lighter shade foundation just to make this my shade. Or who knows? Let's see. I don't know. What y'all think? You think I can get away with it? You know what? Let me just try it by itself. So I'm going to try it by itself and not put anything on it because you need the full effect of the review of all of the products. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my face with the E.L.F. Illuminating Matte Primer. Now, y'all don't think that there aren't any good, great, inexpensive foundations and primers and makeup, because it is, you know, just as good stuff. I got a lot of good stuff, you know, expensive good stuff, but ain't nothing like the inexpensive stuff for my girls who, you know, need help when, you know, the coins ain't looking right. Sometimes my coins ain't looking right, and right now ain't none of my coins looking right. Okay, so your girl is balling on the budget, and there is nothing wrong with that. So that's the primer. A little goes a long way because this is like a cream. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, thought I had my beauty blender on this table. Apparently not. Okay, y'all, let's talk about something while I do this. Knowing doggone well I can't talk while doing makeup, and I choose to do it anyway because it ain't nothing like interacting with y'all. So I have this in, basically it's like a flawless finish in the color Espresso. So I'm going to use Espresso. It's a little messy. It's a little dark, but we're going to make it work, because I can always use it mixed with another foundation. It has like a red undertone, so I don't know if I should have shook, but the coverage is good. Just not my shade. As you can tell, it's not my shade. So what we're going to do, we're going to fix this. So I'm going to go in and use my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. Okay, we were having this discussion yesterday and today if all men cheat. And to me, to kind of sit up there and me being one person speaking for a billion people, I can't do that. So I can't sit up here and say, yes, all men cheat, because, you know, men have desires to be with other women on the daily. Whether it's true or not, I can't speak for all men, because I am not all men. You know what I'm saying? I am not God. I cannot think for nobody else. I can only think and maneuver and see how I'm being treated by a certain person, husband, you know, the men in my life, you know, that I've seen growing up, they were cheaters. But I can't sit up here and say that all men are cheaters. I can't do that. I can't speak because of my my past relationships and the men that were in my life as father figures, and so be it, they were cheaters. But I can't label all men, because all men don't have the desire to be in a committed relationship and then be cheating in that committed relationship. All men don't have that desire. You know what I'm saying? Some men do. Some men are cowards, and they do. But I can't sit up here and say, oh, because, you know, such and such and you know, does this and it happened to me, and men around the world do this to women on a daily, that they all cheat. I can't speak for everybody. I cannot. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to set my under eye and my forehead with this E.L.F. HD powder. What it's supposed to do is give amazing flashback when you take pictures. So I'm setting my under eye. But I can't speak for all men, and I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I mean, and nor will I. And then I had a person tell me, don't be naive. Okay, of course, nobody should ever be naive. And he was like, you know, I can't sit up here and say that, you know, this is what he said, I'm a man. You know, so because you're a man, you know all men cheat. So because of your actions, you identify that all men cheat. No, sir, that's not how it works. Because of your actions cannot be justified of the actions of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit up there and say because you acted on it, the next man will, or the next man will, or all men will. You can't think that way. You can't say that, because that's not how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and y'all, I'm going to do my eyes with the E.L.F. palette. I mean, I can't sit up here and speak for nobody but Tamika. And I can't say all people cheat, and I can't say that I'm not going to cheat. I can't cheat. I will not do that. One, because I respect myself too much. And I respect my marriage, my relationship, my husband too much. I do. I have too much self-dignity. I have too much self-worth. I just respect myself too much to even do such a thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Cheating is for the weak. I just think cheating is for the weak-minded and the weak-fleshed. I'm not. No marriage is perfect. This we know. But I'm not finna sit up here and state that cheating in any relationship is normal, because that's what this person was doing, was making it seem like it's normal. I'm not finna legitimize nothing as if it's normal. I'm not finna speak as if it's done that it's normal. No, we got enough generational curses going on in our culture as it is. And one thing I'm definitely not finna sit up there and say that I'm finna settle and take cheating in my life. No, ma'am. No, sir. Will not. So, I had to speak to the gentleman and say, you know, you can speak on your behalf, but you can't speak for a whole lot of other men. Yes, many men are going to look at other women. Let's be real. You can look, but long as you don't touch, you good. You know what I'm saying? Folks gonna look. Of course, I'm not gonna like you looking, but I mean, dog, there's many occasions where I look, but that don't mean I'm gonna act on it. And there's been many occasions, I know every woman has had this moment where they've seen a big booty woman, and you look. Okay, I look, I be like, oh, I wish I had her shape. And then I leave it alone. But I know some men don't look like we do like that. They look and they be like, oh, yeah, you know. But as long as you don't stare too long, you don't give out numbers, you're not moving disrespectfully, you know, you're not disrespecting your other spouse, you good. It's so easy to give up in relationships, and it's so easy to go in. If you go in a relationship and automatically doom it before you get in it by saying, oh, he gonna cheat somehow, some way, sooner or later. If I go in with that mindset, I swear to God, there is no way I'm going to have peace in that relationship. There is no way you're going to have peace in that relationship. That's just truth. Okay, I'm going to go in to the E.L.F. palette, and I am going to go in with this nude color here. If you do that, you're already dooming your relationship, or what there possibly could be. That's so unhealthy. That's so unhealthy to already go into a relationship having doubts and already getting ready to settle. This person is basically speaking about, you know, settling. You know, expect the unexpected. Yes, always be prepared to expect the unexpected. But do not go in automatically saying, well, I'm about to get hurt, so I'm just waiting on it. Don't do that. Yeah, I'm trying to get the right brush because I can't wait till my brushes come in because this is so annoying. Ow! But yes, expect the unexpected, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with staying alert, staying real, staying true to yourself without losing yourself in a relationship. Y'all, I'm sorry my hair looks like this. I'm going to get a haircut maybe this weekend. But it's okay to, you know, to want to expect the unexpected. Ow, if I hit my arm one more time on this thing. Okay, I'm going to go in with this color here in my inner crease right here. Right there. But don't go in expecting the unexpected while waiting, just waiting to be hurt, miserably hurting. Don't do that. And don't let nobody else tell you to do that. Okay, I don't know if this color is showing up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with this purple. I don't like purple like that, but I thought I'd give it a whirl. Should I not? Yep. I'm going to give it a whirl here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pat it on. But yeah, y'all get my drift. I'm not finna do that, and nor am I gonna tell somebody else to do that, because I can't speak for nobody else but Tamika, okay? I mean, I think it's selfish to cheat on people. I mean, I think it's so selfish to do that. It's really selfish. That's the flesh. That's the flesh. A lot of people, oh, it's natural. Well, you can perturb your natural instincts for morality. It's okay to have morals. It's okay to have morals. People are acting like it's just like in this world today, to have morals is like a deep no-no. Why? It's okay to have morals. It's okay to want more for yourself. It's okay to want better for yourself. It's okay to want the world. It's okay to want loyalty, honesty, you know, and trust. It's okay to want all that, and love. Nobody wants to go through life and having to deal with deceit, dishonesty, disloyalty. Nobody wants to deal with that. But because our world is just so infatuated on that, that's what people are expecting. You know, you shouldn't be wanting to feel that way. You shouldn't have to either. Your life is about living and loving yourself. And you can do that while trusting in the Lord that whoever he puts before you is not going to disrespect you or hurt you. And you also have to make sure that the person you choose, because I know people can change, that the person you choose is going to change for the better and not the worse. And that there's hope. There's hope for humanity. Ow. But I'm not going to go in that relationship thinking that that cheating is normalized. Cheating is normal. It is not normal. It's normal to people that are weak, that are selfish. It ain't normal to somebody that actually wants something, you know, to add on to their happiness. Because sharing your love with somebody else is sharing the happiness you already have within yourself. I'm not gonna lie, when I met my husband, I didn't have it all the way together. Be honest. It's because, you know, growth. I was growing. I'm still growing. You as an individual are growing. You're growing. Nobody has fully arrived and made it, okay? We are all still growing. And ain't nothing wrong with sharing that with the right person. But don't let nobody tell you that cheating is normal. Don't let nobody tell you that, you know, and you can be happy alone. This is true. I'm just getting that out. This is true. You can indeed be happy alone. You sure can. But don't let nobody tell you that you have to stress the idea that some way, somehow, your partner is going to cheat on you because it's normal. And that was this discussion we were having. I bet not. Because if I have to go through life only feeling that way, there's no point in even being married. There's no point of even being in a relationship. You know what I mean? There's just no point. Okay, I'm not a makeup guru. I do my makeup how I want to, according to how I feel. And I am going to go back in with this purple color and blend that out. I'm gonna bring that color up a little bit because that looks pretty. Purple looks pretty. I want to intensify it. But it's so pretty. Oh, y'all, my baby's home from school. Hold on. So I got my baby off the bus. I went on ahead and did my eyebrows. They don't want to act right. They don't even want to act like identical twins. They don't even want to act like sisters. So we just gonna work with what we got going on. So I'm gonna use this E.L.F. contour palette, and I'm gonna use the darker shade here to warm up my face, warm back up my face, bring life back to my face. But as far as the whole ideal thing that all men cheat is bogus. Because I can't speak for all men. It's bogus. And the person I had the discussion with can't either. Can't speak for all men. I'm messing up. But we gonna get it right. That's why practice makes perfect. Okay. Okay, let me stop playing. Okay, so this is the E.L.F. highlighter. Okay, so this highlighter don't want to work, okay? Let me spray my brush with some E.L.F. setting spray. Yeah, I want the whole shaboing boing. Let me see if I wipe it up, if it'll show up a little more. Oh, okay, it's showing up a little bit more. It ain't showing up like my heart candy, but we gonna make it work. I messed up. But the E.L.F. one was not showing up. Okay. Down my nose. Cupid's bow. She's showing up on this side. Perfect. Well, why you try to do me wrong on this side, okay? Yeah. Clean up this area. Okay. I can do my mascara. After I finish doing my mascara, I'm going to blend it all in. And my mascara, you guys know, I just love the Maybelline mascaras. I got like 2 bottles. I'm going to try to find another mascara. But for now, this is my go-to. But yeah, I can never finish my conversation. But as far as the beginning of where I started off from, you guys just do what makes you happy. Be with who makes you happy, even if it means being by yourself. But don't ever go into a relationship thinking that don't go into a relationship already dooming it. This is all I'm going to say. Don't go into any new relationship already looking for the worst to happen. Because ask yourself, why are you going into that relationship anyway if that's the first thing that comes to mind? There's something obviously ringing an alarm to you if you automatically go into a relationship with a certain person and you automatically think, oh, okay, so I'm just waiting for him to mess up, him or her to mess up. Why? Don't speak that illness on them. Do not speak that illness on any of your partners in whether it be your marriage, whether it be just a relationship, your fiance. You know what I'm saying? Don't speak that illness at all. Be positive. Let everything naturally flow and get to continue to know yourself down the road. Don't lose yourself in that relationship. If you don't lose yourself and you don't lose self-worth, self-happiness, self-being, self-spiritual, keep feeding yourself spiritually, you're going to lose yourself and you're going to think about nothing but negativity. And I recommend you don't do that. Don't do that. I promise. I am so happy with where I am right now. I am gaining back Tamika. I'm going to go ahead and blend this in. I am getting Tamika back, okay? Because when you get married, sometimes you do lose yourself. Sometimes you do. You get married and you become a mom, you lose yourself. But I am so happy that I am finding my way back, okay? I'm finding my way back. I'm fighting through the trenches to find Tamika, to be happy with self, to be happy in the moment, to make things happen. You know what I'm saying? To not just, it's okay to dream and talk about them, but I want to make my dreams come to fruition. And I kept telling myself, I want to wait until my kids get a little bit older. And some things, I can't wait till my kids get a little older. But in others, I cannot wait. I cannot. I have to do it. I have to do it. So I'm going to use this E.L.F. matte lipstick in the color Wine Tour. I'm going to make things happen. You know what I'm saying? I got to do what I got to do to make me happy. I'm saying I can still take care of my kids. I can still be a wife. I can still be a mom. But that don't mean I have to give up my go-getter spirit. It's okay to want to be happy. It's not selfish. A lot of people think, oh, that's selfish. That's selfish, you know? No, it's not. It's not selfish to want to be happy with yourself and for yourself. I want to make a lot of my videos a talk, you know, just a chat video. But I know they're going to be long. So some of them will, some of them not. You'll spontaneously see me talking about a subject, and then one video, and then another you won't. Set myself with the E.L.F. setting Majestic Spray. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so the E.L.F. Matte Foundation in Espresso, the coverage is pretty decent. For $6, it's pretty decent. Will I say it's my shade? We can rock with it. We can make it work. Espresso, mahogany, and for me, toffee and a blended nutmeg and caramel. Those are like my shade lines, all of those. So I feel like I can make it work. But what I will do is I might use another shade to kind of lighten it just a little bit. That way it is my neck shade. But other than that, y'all wouldn't even think that this is not my shade because of the contouring and the highlighting. So, you know, this is a really good foundation. It is buildable. That it does say it is very much so buildable. I wish I had the box up here. Oh, okay. It is buildable. It's supposed to give off a flawless foundation look. It gives full coverage, and it's claiming to be oil-free. So medium to full coverage and oil-free. And then it gives a even, creamy yet blendable look. So yes, creamy and blendable that it is. It is giving off a nice matte, semi-matte, medium flawless foundation look. I love that. As far as the, let's go to the next thing, the highlighter, not so much. I think what you're gonna have to do is burn out your hand on this thing and then warm it up with your hand and then use it. But I kept using it with my brush, and I gave up and started using my own highlighter, my hard candy, my go-to, which I love so much. But that is it worth it? No, this is $3. It's not worth the $3. I did use the E.L.F. Beautifully Bare Matte Primer, and I think this is a pretty good primer underneath the E.L.F. foundation. For anything else, maybe not, because I don't know how I feel about certain primers underneath certain other foundations, especially inexpensive. But there are some good inexpensive primers that are good underneath expensive foundations. But I don't think this one is. That's just my personal opinion with the way the texture is. So the E.L.F. contouring palette, where you get shades from highlighter to your bronze to your dark bronze. Do I think this is a good highlighter, contour and highlighter kit? I should have used this highlighter. I don't know what I was thinking. But do I think, you know what, matter of fact, while I'm playing, let's see. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, that's just as good as my hard candy. It's like intensifying my hard candy. Ow! Y'all, I hit my arm so much on this desk. Ooh. Okay, so the E.L.F. Highlighter in the contour palette is amazing. So use this one instead of buying this one. Don't buy this one. I don't feel it's not worth it. But this in the contour kit, it is good. This is really good. Everything has come together. So I love this palette. This palette was about, I think, oh, don't let me lie, somewhere between 6 to 12. I'll put the right prices in the description below. You know what? I'll put the description of where the products are, and you can go check it out yourself. The palette, I would say, is it a very pigmented palette? You would have to spray your brush and continue to use, or you have to keep building. It's not a very pigmented palette because you have to keep building. I had to off camera keep building this like the taupey color and this peach color on top of my lid and in my crease. So, and the purple. So it's good if you want to continue to have to work to blend and build. But would I recommend you get it? No. It's like it's a no to me because it just is not intense with the pigmentation. So I will stick to my other ones, but I'll still use it because I bought it. As far as the E.L.F. setting spray, you guys know I use this in almost every other video. If I'm not using the Maybelline Master Fix Studio Spray, I use this. So this is a really good setting spray. E.L.F. HD Luminous Powder, as I can see, I wish it was a little bit more intense like my CoverGirl Queens. It's not more intense like my CoverGirl Queens loose powder, and they're like semi the same shade. It's not more intense and show up like that one. So will I use it just to probably set you know, my entire face? Yes. Will I use it to bake? No. This may work on a pale skinned girl. It may work. But as far as baking on my skin, no, it's just good for setting things in place so that it's not creasing and moving, which I'm not having creasing or moving. So the HD powder is good for that if you want to just set the entire face. And if you're a girl, a lighter girl, or if you like that person that like to heavily bake, this may be that for you, but it wasn't that for me. I just bake and keep it moving. I mean, set and keep it moving. I bake on date nights, and sometimes I don't even get to do that. The E.L.F. lipstick, matte lipstick. You guys, I wore this out to dinner. Sorry, I had to crack it out, whip it out. I wore it to dinner, and when I say this thing wore off so quickly, but the application is so pretty. It's so beautiful. They come in many other shades, and I'll leave the link in the description box below of the other shades that you can go get. This foundation is very beautiful on your lip, and it does not last all day. I'm sorry. If you have anything greasy, which most stains do, they wipe off. It's going to wipe off. But as far as the appliance and the coverage is buildable, and it does look really pretty. It looks so pretty. So will I recommend you go buy it just to buy it in your local Walmart or online? Yes, because it's a pretty color. And I'm gonna go back and get some more even though it don't last long. The appliance is better. You know what I'm saying? It's not like most lip stains where once they wipe off, they leave like this scrubby substance. Whereas if this wipes off, it wipes off and you can just go apply over it and it don't look like, you know, you had to wipe off and then reapply. No, you can just reapply where there's where it's wiped off. So I do love this. But this comes to the conclusion of this video and the E.L.F. Clash makeup look. So I hope you guys like it. I try to stay a lot of neutral into my makeup. I am in beauty school and I'm learning a lot of new things. Now I want to get down to the nitty-gritty of learning how to be bold with some of my looks. So I may come back on here and give that a try. And you guys tell me what you think. You interact with me and tell me what you think. You know, you can like it or not like it. It's okay with me. You can hit that like button. You can not hit that like button. You can subscribe and you can not subscribe. It's all right with me. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So, I hope you like the discussion. We can use more topics. Message below and we'll talk about it. I'll try to. I'll try to. But I just go off the dome. I think natural is better. So, this comes to the conclusion of this video. I'll see you guys in my next. You better love, like, not, subscribe. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.